Here's an intense core workout in 12 minutes or less. We're going to begin with something I call the squished banana. Laying on your back, you're going to lift your shoulders off the ground, pressing your lower back into the floor. You can keep your knees together and bent, arms hovering at your sides. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you can lift your arms straight up. Bring your shoulder blades wide, getting activation in the upper back, still keeping the shoulders, head, and neck off the floor. Focus on pressing the lower back down into the floor. Holding it here for 1 minute. Don't forget to breathe. And if you need more of a challenge, you can reach your arms further over your head, still keeping the arms active without lowering the shoulders to the floor. This is a great introductory practice. And relax. Next up, we are going to do a little bicycle. This time with the legs straight, sometimes call it the banana split. Same idea, keep the lower back touching the floor, shoulders lifted. As one leg lowers, the same arm will reach to the opposite side. I like to move with the breath, exhaling, lowering a leg, reaching. Inhale, coming back to center. You can also just have your hands behind your head here, reaching one elbow towards the opposite leg. Or in this variation, I'm extending one arm overhead as I reach that same arm to the opposite leg. The key focus is to stay on that lower back, keeping the shoulders lifted, moving slow, feel that burn. And relax. Take a breath. All right, next up, we're gonna move into side plank. I like to do it on my forearm, keeping the elbow directly below my shoulder so that my shoulder joint doesn't get stressed. Reaching the right arm up, you can stay there. You can also stagger the feet. If you need a variation to support yourself, you can leave your bottom knee on the ground. Another variation is keeping that bottom leg straight, stepping the top leg over so it's more in front of your hips, and you can press into that foot to help keep the body up. Or legs straight, keeping the feet staggered. You can also stack the feet. Some extra additions here. If you want, you reach that skyward hand under your armpit and extending back to the sky. Be sure to keep your support arm stable with the shoulder over the elbow. Sometimes you might need a little extra padding under that forearm just for comfort. I like to take it to that next level, lifting the top leg and extending my skyward arm forward. That's just an option. All right, rest. Oh yeah, getting the shirt off. So we're gonna switch sides. We'll do a minute on the other side. Support yourself as needed. You don't need to add those extras if you don't like. The first few times that I got into this side plank practice, it was quite challenging to hold it for the whole minute. As I progressed, I was able to add some more of these options, and especially lifting that leg can be quite challenging. You don't want to stress out your bottom leg, the knee joint, or your support shoulder. Sometimes I also reach under and just feel those abdominal muscles working, the side muscles along the ribs. You can feel how buff you are, how strong you're getting. Sometimes that's a good feedback loop to send your body just to be like, yes, we're doing it. Don't forget to breathe. And relax. right, take a breath. Giving you a little extra rest here. Next up, go find a pole or a bar. I grabbed a broom here. The first 30 seconds, we're going to start in the squish banana, reaching the arms up as if we were climbing a rope. So I'm still keeping my shoulders off, keeping my core engaged, pushing into my lower back. You can straighten your legs if you want a little more challenge, or just keep the knees bent, feet together, knees together. So climbing, get that reach, full reach with the arms. And in the second 30 seconds, grab that broomstick or bar that you have. You can even use a strap. And then we're just gonna cycle the legs from squished position, straightening one leg at a time. I'm activating my arms. I'm imagining that maybe I'm doing a handstand. So I want to really keep those arms active. I can grip into that bar to help that process. Again, the focus, keeping that lower back on the floor, core engaged. And release, take a breath. All right. Moving into the next exercise, we're going to start in plank position. This one can be really challenging. Be sure to press through your hands, really straighten those arms, and we're going to bring the right knee towards our right elbow, maybe resting just above the elbow. Maybe if it's not quite there, that's okay, hold it there. If your knee rests on the elbow and it feels relatively stable, you can practice little lifts, bringing the knee off the elbow and back. This is really going to fire up that side core, giving you lots of strength here for other movements such as inversions and so on. Good. So 30 seconds one side, and then we're going to switch to the other, bringing that left knee to the back of the left arm. Be sure that you're pressing through the hands into the fingertips, like your claws are digging a little bit into the earth. It's important not to sag the hips here. And rest, returning to plank. Drop the knees down, get a little stretch. I like to put my fingertips on the ground, pull my bottom back, stretching out through the shoulders. All right, the next exercise. We're going to return to the floor. This time on our bellies for super person. So first squeeze your glutes and then lift arms and legs together. Relax when you come down, squeeze the glutes and lift. We'll do about 10 of these. As we engage the glutes first, when we do back bends, it helps to align the posterior chain. Here I'm holding it just a little extra. These are just different options to play with this variation. Good. Now switching around, coming onto the side body. We're going to go into side banana. So curling our bodies like a banana. The feet are going to be a little forward, so we're curving kind of that inner curve. Try to lift your arms and legs off the floor. You can really feel that side body engaged. There might be a tendency to roll backwards, so you have to resist that tendency. And again, my feet are a little forward, so I can easily see my toes. Holding here for about 30 seconds. If you ever need to come down and rest, just come back when you're ready into the exercise. In time, this gets easier. The first few times might be quite challenging. We're going to switch around, get the other side, side banana, for another 30 seconds. There's also the option of just resting one elbow down on the ground, like you're chilling, like a chillin' Buddha. Instead of lifting both arms, you can keep that bottom elbow down for more support to help you get started. But eventually, within a few times of practicing, you should be able to get that full banana, side banana. And rest. All right, we're almost done. The final one, we're gonna go full banana. If this is too challenging, you can go back to squished banana with some of those variations, arms overhead. You could also straighten your legs and just keep your arms by your sides. So here I'm gonna bring my arms up, shoulders are active, pressing that lower back into the floor, straighten the arms and the legs. This can be a really intense exercise, especially at first. So we're just doing 30 seconds here. You may find over time you can boost that time 40 seconds to a minute. Keeping those arms active, legs active, point the toes, feet together. Really squeeze into that core, pushing into your lower back. If the lower back starts to arch, then you need to readjust, lifting the legs a little higher. All right, that's it. We did it. Hope you enjoyed. Practice this maybe a couple times a week. Stay tuned for more variations on the intense core workout. Enjoy.